Just to clarify a misconception that people have about past lives. Your past lives did not happen in consecutive order, and that is something that people get confused sometimes when they sit with me for a past life reading, and I'll explain to you why. When I channel past lives for people, I channel usually 2, sometimes 3 might even come through. So I'll use the phrase, your first lifetime, and then they'll think that was the one that came first, but it just means that that's the first one coming through, when actually, it's kind of cool. Because time is non-linear, that means that any of your lifetimes that you have experienced, you could have had them at any time. It doesn't mean that, for example, you reincarnated in the 1600s and then subsequently the next lifetime would have been the 1700s and then the 1800s and so on and so forth until here we are in 2023 right now. You've probably heard that time is non-linear, so that means that essentially in the universe, time is not happening at the same time. There is no such thing as time. If you think about a giant figure 8, right? This means that whenever a past life comes up to you, whether you do a meditation, you have a vision of it, or you do a reading, that lifetime is arising because there is something that needs to be cleared. Just like the astrological planets and astrological shifts bring up shadow aspects of our life and have us revisit different lessons. If you think about your past lives as having all happened on different vibrational levels, some people might even say that all of those past lifetimes are happening at the same time, like they all are existing, and you have the power to tap into them at any point. It definitely can get a little trippy, I would say, if you try to think about it too hard. It's just important to stay really grounded if it does make you feel a little weird. I would say the most important thing to focus on when you are getting a past life reading or you are exploring the work that you've done in a past life is to just think about it as, first and foremost, what do my spirit guides, what does the universe want to show in me? What shadow aspects am I moving through, am I healing from at this time that need to come through to be recognized, to be released? Oftentimes this can come up as maybe patterns in families. So sometimes I'll do readings for people and they will be moving through a lot of just emotions surrounding releasing old patterns around being silenced as a woman. That's a really big one that tends to come up a lot, especially now that we are moving into kind of this new system where women are stepping into their power in this current lifetime. Sometimes a past lifetime comes up for no other reason than it just wants to be seen and recognized. You can do a little bit of journaling at that point, but it doesn't mean that you have to do something immediately about it. Sometimes when a past lifetime comes up for me, I kind of like to go out to eat to a restaurant from that culture. I just like really good food. And I like to go on Nat Geo and just explore different regions of the world, because the way I see it is that we are all connected and that all of humanity, we have so many shared experiences that are expressed so differently throughout the cultures and the time periods that we've been through. Recognizing how our differences and similarities are a big puzzle piece of our humanity helps to bring healing to us, healing to our ancestors, and healing to those around us. And so that is probably the biggest thing that I love about doing past life readings. Because time is non-linear, when we're thinking about it in the spiritual realm and during our reincarnation, you don't have to worry about it that much. I would say have fun with it, journal a lot, and see what comes up for you. And if it does kind of weird you out and freak you out a little bit, you can always step back and do something really grounding and just go out in nature, because nature is our mother and she is always there to take care of us.